Do any of you guys know where my GoPro went? We're trying to solve a lighting problem, and I hit go live, and then I immediately thought of a solution, and nothing is where I thought it was, which is super fun times for me, you know? Anyhow. It's the Producers Live sale, which means that we've put this thing together like trying to wrangle cats, I suppose. Jay was asleep like 20 minutes ago. I can barely sit in this chair because I'm an old person. And most of what I have on offer today is stuff people have abandoned from like 2020 that I found while cleaning out the office. So we'll get into all that in just a second. But first, I'm gonna play the little video opener thing, and then we'll talk about it more when the other guy's here. What's up, everybody? Your GoPro is in a box in your old office. Not true, TJ. I had it when I was in Baltimore, and I brought it back, and it is somewhere. I don't know where. Is basically the big problem, right? Is that I am not 100% sure where I put it. It's somewhere here at the house. Where that somewhere is, I don't know. Welcome in, Leonard, TJ, everybody else say hi when you get here. I see there's a bunch of you here. We are doing a Producers Live sale, and like I said at the beginning, a lot of what I have is stuff that people abandoned. So orders that people either never paid for or paid half of and never paid the rest, or all kind of mess like that. Going back as far as I found stuff from like before the 4th of July 2020 that had been on shelves like of where I put my shipping in my office and just had never gone out. So, good times, right? So I found some really good stuff, and I found a bunch of stuff for $1. So what we're going to do is we're going to do dollar books and Prices Mark books. And Prices Mark books are going to be between $5 and say $30, unless somebody's out there going, "Show me the big expensive stuff." Then I'll show you the big expensive stuff, right? But only if you ask. Seems like kind of a jerk move to be dumping big expensive stuff on people without like warning them.
It's true.
So every time, Jay, we do every time we'll talk. Since I sat down, your volume changes, so I have to keep adjusting my headphones.
Huh.
It's not you, it's literally me, because every time in between times we talk, I get up and walk away and my headphones disconnect from the computer and then reconnect. So I think they keep re-defaulting. Anyway, let's Jeremy wants to see the big expensive stuff. So let's do this deal here. Let's go over there. And Jeremy asked for it. So should I start with the big expensive stuff? Or should I start with a row of $1?
Start with a row of $1. I don't know if Jeremy's trolling or not.
I know Jeremy. He could probably sell all the big expensive stuff pretty easy. And make a lot more money than I can make on it. So I am open to it. Of course, now, looking around, I don't know where I put the big expensive stuff. It was here a minute ago. We'll find it. Anyhow. All right, start with $1 books. So here we go. We're going to start with Brian Michael Bendis on Daredevil. This is Daredevil End of Days number 7. Daredevil End of Days number 7 for $1. This is the vegan. At one point, this was a $10 book, but this is the vegan. This is Curse Words number 1.
Ooh.
There's no trade dress on that Curse Words number 1. At one point, that was the $10. That was a $10 variant. Paper Girls number 1. First printing. I know that book is worth more than $1, but I didn't want to look it up. I didn't want to wait, take the time, so we're selling it for $1. I think it's worth like $5 or $6 now. And then this book went a little nuts. Before one of the. This was before the Hawkeye series with Kate Bishop. Because this has a big appearance of somebody, I forget, but this is the Coliseum of Comics exclusive variant of New Avengers number 27. New Avengers 27 for $1. This is making me nuts, Jeremy. Image First, John Layman, Rob Guillory. Chew number 1 for $1. I probably should have looked this up, but whatever. It's got $7 written on it, but it's going to be $1. Max number 1. Kelly Sue DeConnick, written. How could I be even more crazy than I am now? Listen, man, it's been a 3 lidocaine patch day, like just to get out of bed. I am in a mountain of pain. And, that leads to additional craziness, I suppose. So this is Kelly Sue DeConnick. Pretty Deadly number 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a David Mack. And we'll do Pretty Deadly number 2. Both for $1. All right, let's have some fun. $5, and I will put a $5 sticker on all of these if you need me to, but I'm just going to tell you they're $5. Let me find a fourth $5 book. Here we go. No. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Avengers for $1, please. You got it, Jeremy.
Nice.
This is Doctor Strange. I don't remember. Doctor Strange 177. I don't know. This is the weird lenticular that they did. Remember this? It's the lenticular cover, $5. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 63, $5. Action Comics, $4.69. This has a Christmas story in it.
Wow.
$5. And Frank Gogol, Chris Mad, number 1. This series is finally coming back. I don't know who's publishing it, but it's back.
Oh.
No Heroine, number 1.
Yes, part two of part two is going to be on Kickstarter soon.
So those are all 5. What up, Kenneth? Okay, then we'll do another run of $5 books. How about Daredevil 234 with Madcap? Daredevil 234 with Madcap. $5. X Factor Annual #1. This has a bunch of firsts in it. $5. What would happen if this is a Jeff Parker written, Paul Pelletier inks. This is a movie poster movie poster homage variant. What would happen if Michael Jackson had written the theme song to Aquaman like he had done for this movie? This is the Aquaman. I forget what even issue number it was, but this is the Aquaman Free Willy movie poster variant for $5. And from Scotty Young, Fork Fairyland. #20, $5. You got it, Jeremy.
Nice.
All right. Anybody who claimed, just so you know, if you're here, anybody who claimed anything last Sunday, who claimed anything on Tuesday or tonight, if it doesn't affect your cost of shipping, you'll be invoiced tomorrow. If it does affect your cost of shipping, you'll be invoiced separately for that. Basically, what I'm going to do is everybody paid for their shipping from a week ago Sunday. So if I can manage to fit more in the box and it doesn't change the cost, I will get it out to you for the same cost. If it does change the cost and I can get in the box, you'll be invoiced separately. If I can't fit it in the box, you'll get a second shipping invoice. So many of you managed to get Meteorate because it was hardcovers that some of you will be all right, some of you won't. All right, we're going to fill in the spot on the bottom row with a Charlton classic Hanna-Barbera production. This is the Jetsons #5. And in this book, the Jetsons cross over with the Flintstones.
Oh.
His boy Bam Bam. $15. All right. Let's do some more $1 books. So that's 8. Okay. Just doing some maths. Action Comics 1001. You know, Action Comics is approaching like 1100.
That's insane.
1001. Mark Millar, John Romita Jr. This is Hit Girl, issue 4. Say my name, say my name. Anyway. Ooh. This book has good collars. He did, TJ. So, but even if they're not the collars you expect, this is the Grimm Fairy Tales 2012 swimsuit special. For $1. This is Big Dog Inc. Tom Hutchison. Dirk Manning has a story in here. I'm sure this is worth more than $1, but I'm putting it up for $1. This is the Critter Annual from 2013 for $1. J. Michael Straczynski.
Grim Swim for Jeremy.
You got it, Jeremy. We did that on purpose, unknown. Nobody needs to watch that. J. Michael Straczynski, Ben Templesmith, 10 grand, number 1. For $1. 10 grand, number 2. For $1. Grim Fairy Tales. This is, I think, Tyler Kirkham. Written, and he did the cover. This is Grim Fairy Tales Screwed. This is Zetascope Screwed, number 1. I wish I could get better light on it. Hold on. Let me try a thing. It did take too damn long to come out. There you go. That's a little better.
Yeah.
So that's Screwed, number 1. And this is Grim Fairy Tales. What I remember selling it once as Werewolves the Hungover, but it's actually Werewolves the Hunger. Number 1. This is really starting to make me mad.
Well, what's happening? You still can't find?
Yeah, I still can't find the great big ones.
Hello, Elvis.
What up, Elvis? OHIO. All right. Where the heck are they? Anyway, we'll do some other stuff in the meantimes while I hunt. All right. This is from the Mirage era. This is TMNT 42. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 42. You got an Eastman cover. I think that's an Eastman cover. Let me look here. Yeah, that's an Eastman cover. TMNT 42.
Yes.
$15. The Jetsons is $15, Jeremy. It's the crossover with the Flintstones. If you want to make me an offer, I'm more than happy to hear it. TMNT number 27. That one is also 15. This is a Return to New York book 1. TMNT number 19. $15. And TMNT number 17. This book needs a press. But if it presses, it'll probably come up probably a whole number grade. TMNT 17, $20. All right. Amazing Adventures. One Must Die in the Dark of Halloween. So you've got Beast versus Juggernaut. Beast versus Juggernaut. Amazing Adventures number 16. $40. This is Thor. The Mark of Mephisto. Featuring John Byrne art. This is Thor number 205. $15. It's got this corner thing, so I'm going to drop $5 off the value just for that. Mark of Mephisto, $15. Another Thor. My only note is Enhanced Powers Loki. I don't know what the hell that means. But Loki definitely has like a potted, like a 1970s style, like end table plant, like pot for a plant as a helmet. $10. Like, look at that helmet. Like,
Oh, wow.
Jeremy, can you do 65?
Good deal.
Hold on, I'm mathing. Did I do the math wrong? 15, 30, 45, 65. Yeah, basically I give you the Jetsons for free.
Good deal.
Okay. All right. And then we'll do, we'll do, I'm going to cut the price of this one deep. So normally I have this book in my con stock at $50. Tonight only. Tonight only. And this is one that, again, this wasn't an abandoned order. This wasn't, something this is something I went and got specifically for the show, just so I'd have a few good books. Normally this is in my con stock for $50. Today only $30. This is Silver Surfer number 15. It's a classic Marie Severin cover. $30. Regularly $50. Let's go back to the $1 books, shall we?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. Let me know when I get to, say, 30 $1 books.
Okay. You got 14 right now, you said?
Right.
Okay.
Grim Fairy Tales, number 85. This is part of the Unleashed story arc. Pretty good collars. For $1. Mike Carey wrote a series that I really, really liked, and I don't think enough people bought or read, which is why it didn't go that long. This is Suicide Risk number 7. Imagine you're the only normal person in a world full of superheroes, and you're the only cop. You would be a suicide risk. This is number 1 from Dynamite. You wanted the youngest, you got the youngest. If other bands wanted to be the Rolling Stones, this band wanted to be Coca-Cola. This is Kiss number 1. With a chibi cover there by Holder. But that's a Chris Ryall written series. This one doesn't have collars, but it's cakey, and it's written by someone in the comments. Uh-oh. Okay. Kiss to Lorena. And this Action Comics for $5, Lorena? Let me know. Okay. Written by someone in the comments. Definitely has a cakey cover. This is Grimm Fairy Tales, The Madness of Wonderland. This is number 4. There's the cake. And there is the wick line. For $1. Graham 85 goes to Jeremy. This is Michael Turner's Fathom. Number 9. For $1. That's, oh, great. Jay, it's got fish people. You should totally buy it. It's Wonderland and Lovecraft. All right. So this is a book by a guy with a haircut and one of the greatest artists working that nobody knows, but they have a new series coming out from Amp Comics soon. Hope number 1. For $1. Oh, he says no
no fish people.
No fish people. All right. And we'll do Hope number 2. For $1. All right. This comes from the era where DC would pick an animal. Give me a second, Elvis, and I will pull it up for you. This is from the era where DC would pick an animal and then throw a color in front of it and make a not great book. Black Condor, number 2. For $1. And then I have a bunch of, in this collection, signed books from indie creators that I don't know where I got them. I don't know. Really anything. But this is, let's put it this way. The ad on this is for the 2016 Gem City Comic Con, which doesn't even exist anymore in Dayton. So this is Bumtastic 4. And it's signed right there by somebody for $1. Okay, the Silver Surfer. It's a mid-grade Elvis. You've got some color break along the spine. You've got some schmutz in the trade dress, and you got a very little bit of foxing along the top. It's a mid-grade. I understand, Dan, that was actually a Will Eisner book, but listen, by that point, DC had taken all the Will Eisner out of it and made it not interesting for anyone. Tell me I'm wrong. $5. Avengers 275. The Absorbing Man has gone toe-to-toe with Thor. Titania has held her own against She-Hulk. I don't know. Because it's got Ant-Man and Wasp on the cover. I don't know what that has to do with Absorbing Man or Titania. $5. Did I have another note on that book? Hold on. Nope, that's it. This book I will do for $5. It is beat to hell, but otherwise it wouldn't really be affordable. I need to write a $5 posted on it though, so remember that I'm knocking $10 off the price. Here Comes Daredevil.
I thought that was the name of the book when you said beat to hell.
No, it's just beat to hell. This book has really been well loved, but it's Daredevil 21. Trap is Sprung, featuring the Owl. $5. This was a character they really could have done better by in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, they really kind of screwed it up. And I get why they did, but, like, they really did. Captain America 365, featuring Crossbones. $5. And let's see here. Looking for a $5 book to finish out the row. Here we go. This is John Byrne, Leonard Starr with Keith Williams. I guarantee that this scene does not appear in this issue. John Byrne, even though it probably would have made it a better seller. Lois Lane and Lana Lang in Action Comics. I covered the freaking number up. This is an Action Comics for $5. All right. So that somebody can get a deal and own this book, because I feel like it's getting harder and harder to find these. This next book is going to be $25. It features the first appearance of the Constructicons, Bone Crusher, Devastator, and Mixmaster, Also has a cameo of a character that was totally ripped off from Macross, aka the BT1 Super Ostrich. This is Transformers number 10. $25. That's right. I called him out for ripping off Macross. What are we going to do about it? Somebody going to buy it so I never have to call him out for ripping off Macross again? This is... I thought I had some notes somewhere for this, and I do not have them anymore. But this is Avengers 128. I understand that they did rip off Macross, Jeremy, but like people don't like to hear that, especially people who are like, Robert Kirkman's Transformers is the single greatest Transformers to ever Transformers. No, Macross is the greatest Transformers to ever Transformers. My Hex power is useless against Necrodamus. I'm trapped. No, that was one of Castle's nicknames when he would summer in Ibiza. So that's Avengers 128 for 15. This is one of them iconic covers from this series. It features the Black Panther, the Captain America, the Hawkeye that's clearly not Green Arrow, and of course, Iron Man. This is Avengers 106. A traitor stalks among us. See, tell me that that is not Green Arrow. Yeah. I know it's supposed to be Hawkeye, but tell me they're not just ripping that off from Mike Grell. $15. And this is a miscut issue. Jim Starlin art. Jim Starlin art, miscut issue. Rich Buckler cover. It'll be $30. This is Avengers 107. Now, if you look real close, you can see the miscut there.
Ooh.
Its staples are right, but it's misfolded. And then again, miscut at the bottom is pretty obvious. Avengers 107. $30. All right, Jay, what's my number on $1 issues?
I have 20.
Okay. The Incredible Hulk, number 365. Countdown 3, The Thing. See, countdown 3, The Thing. Incredible Hulk, 365. $1. This is Ming Doyle, and this guy who I think is probably going to have a big future in this business. Art by Raleigh Rossimo. Ming Doyle and James Tinian IV. Constantine the Hellblazer, number 1. Oh, I know, Jeremy, but I just love that it's like they didn't put 2, the thing, and number 3. It's just countdown 3, the thing. Like somebody need to go back to graphic design school. From Image and not Udon, which is kind of hard to find for this. Street Fighter number 1 for $1. Uncanny X-Men, a new team is born. Desperate Alliance. Will Sportasio cover. X-Men 281. All right. Constantine and Hulk go to Lorena. Street Fighter goes to Jeremy. Okay. Listen, when they get characters on this book to make out, it seems to always be successful for them. Steve Epting cover. Avengers 348. Brown chicka brown brown.
Ooh.
For $1. Okay. This is a Kamikaze exclusive variant. And one of the people on the cover has officially been canceled, and the other one can't become a lawyer because, well, she used to bang the other guy who's on the cover. This is Grim Fairy Tales Bad Girls number 2. Kamikaze exclusive. Well, you can figure that out. That's $1. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Eventually, Jay, you're going to be like, Kyle, you're wrong on one of these things. But
You're not, though.
nope. Michael Turner's Fathom the Elite Saga. This is the Vince Hernandez run on Fathom number 1. For $1. And we'll do... It's a Nia Ruffino cover. Written by Pat Shand. Pencils by Larry Watts. Robin Hood. Grim Fairy Tales Robin Hood Wanted. Number 3. For $1. Well, and it's turned out into one for her because, you know, anybody who used to sleep with the Kanyes can't pass the bar. All right, let's do a row of 5s. Another row of 5s. Grim Fairy Tales Robin 3 goes to Jeremy. You got it, Jeremy. Ooh, I didn't mean to grab it like that. All right, just so I can keep the math straight in my head, I'm going to put up another dollar book. Just so we're at 25, right, Jay?
Yes.
This is Michael Turner, Joe Benitez, JT Kroll, Peter Steigerwald. This is part of the Michael Turner Memorial Run. This is Soulfire number 8 for $1. Okay. $5 books from the creators of the hit TV show Dynamite Comics. Whaley Flat. What are they called? Wavy Flailing Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Men.
Close enough.
Bob's Burgers, number 3. Wacky flailing inflatable arm flailing tube men.
Listen, I can't say it either, so you're getting closer than I ever could.
All right. Well, the only person who can maybe kill this character tried to in this series, and of course didn't work out. This is Deadpool Kills Deadpool #1. Written by Cullen Bunn. There's a Bob McLeod cover on this book. Also features a Silver Samurai and some other dudes. This is New Mutants #6, $5. This is a color vegan 15th anniversary exclusive variant of The Walking Dead #48.
Ooh.
And the poly bag is still in the back. $5. Excuse me, I needed a Mountain Dew break. Okay. All right.
TJ, bet he didn't see that coming.
Hey-o.
Quality.
Top level joke there, Jeremy. You're TJ. Or whoever said it.
TJ.
Because I'm looking away from my computer.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got a couple of autographs here that might be fun for y'all. But we'll start with a rare edition. Every time I ask this guy, it goes up what it's worth. But I didn't ask him today. So we're going to leave it at what it was. This is Penny for Your Soul. The Temptation of Mary Magdalene special from Big Dog Inc. Less than like 500 printed. $25. From Dynamite Comics. Written by the Marguerite Bennett. Signed by the cover artist, who is Ashley Whittier. Yeah. This is Red Sonja #1, signed by Ashley Whittier, right there. You can tell that it's her signature because it's basically the same as that one. $20. Then we have another Ashley Whittier signature. This is from the DC Rebirth era. I know because it says Rebirth at the top. This is the AOD variant black and white. So you did two versions of this. One where the background's in color, one where the background's in black and white. The one where the background's in black and white is the rarer, but not by much. This is Harley Quinn #1. You can see the background's in black and white. And then signed right there by Ashley. And I go, hey, look, there's her actual signature below it that you can compare her signature to. So you know it's legit. $20. And a book that I can't believe is worth this much, but this is the embossed. So it is a little bit rarer than the not embossed version of this. It's a die cut gatefold. Amazing Spider-Man's 400, The Death of Aunt May. Again, it's the embossed version. There is a non-embossed version of the die-cut gatefold, but the embossed versions, $30. Yeah. All right, this is from Top Cow. Holy crap. That's in the $1 pile, so I'm putting it up there. Somebody jump on this. I'm kind of angry at myself for not having noticed. There was a white version of the emboss, which is the super rare, Jeremy. Okay. Real angry at myself for not having noticed. I should definitely mark this up more. It's a Top Cow #1, written by Mark Waid, art by Mark Silvestri, cover by J. Scott Campbell. Hunter Killer #1. And then I just noticed that some dude, does that signature look vaguely familiar? Wrote his name on the cover. It's $1. There's a Wizard World Texas exclusive variant. Mark Silvestri cover, again written by Mark Waid. Hunter Killer #0. For $1. Lorena gets the J. Scott Campbell signature for $1. Michael Turner, Fathom, Killian's Tale #1 for $1. So this is what happens when I just go through this stuff in a hurry, Jay. I wind up selling a J. Scott Campbell for $1. It's all right, though. Jim Starlin, Jackson Geis. That's the power of love. X Factor special. Listen, if you're making out with Beast, you better really love him because that guy's got to smell funny. All that hair. You're muted, bro.
I know. That was so funny. I was gonna start coughing while I laughed.
Why? Because I sang the power of love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
song.
Or because I believe that Beast would smell vaguely like a horse.
Both. It was a compound thing.
Okay. The French invented perfume for a reason. It's true. X-Men classic X-Men #12. #12 for $1. Marvel Spotlight. The Son of Satan. #17. I knew I'd get him. I am Spyros, and what I guard no man may gain. Saved by dying. For $1. Fathom, Killian's Tide, classic X-Men, both go to Lorena. Nobody wants Kanye? That's probably right.
Yeah.
Kurt Busiek wrote this. Earth's Mightiest Avengers #40. And this is an annual of A Night from Space. Cover art by Al Milgram. This is ROM, Space Knight. ROM annual #1. I'm charging you the original cover price of $1. All these years later, it's still $1.
Oh, there we
Hunt
go.
Killer. And this Avengers or this Avengers? Makeyati Avengers or Hulk Fist Avengers? Okay. Okay, both. Okay. Let's put some bigger books up there. This one will be $5. Again, featuring the Silver Samurai and some other people. New Mutants, number 5. New Mutants, number 5. $5. I'll do this book for 5. Normally it's 15. I will do for 5 because I feel like. Amazing Spider-Mans. 168. This is the Death of the Will-o'-the-Wisp. Regularly 15. 5. This book I cannot do for 5. I just cannot. But I will do it at half price. How's that sound? And price is 10. So not tremendously expensive. It's a very nice copy of X-Men or X-Factor number 19, The Horsemen of Apocalypse. Wonder if he's going to be important in this new whatever the hell Chip Zdarsky's doing. That's called Apocalypse. But this is the second Apocalypse cameo of Death. $10. Okay. On this cover, Thor says the Captain America bit, which is funny. Iron Man says some stuff. So does the Black Panther. Of course, they don't give Vision or Scarlet Witch any lines on the cover. But this is also, in Guardians of the Galaxy, like they got a lot of stuff wrong. This Avengers 122. This is the real story of who Mantis's father is. This is Libra is revealed to be Mantis's father. In Avengers 122. $15. Okay. Okay. So I have 2 sets of this. Chris Robinson, Sean McManus written. I will do both sets for, let's say, $10. But each set will be $8 a piece. Let's say that. Let's do it that way. So all right, and I'll tell you why I'm going to do it that way. So we have, this is from Vertigo Comics, Cinderella from Fabletown with Love #1. #2. #3. #4. #5. And #6. Those are what I think are the A covers. Oh, no, that's from Fabletown with Love. Sorry. And then this is the second series from that same group. And this is also 1 through 6. Cinderella Fables Are Forever. Again, 1 through 6. So $8 for $8 a set, or both for $10. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm making stuff up as I go along. All right, here's another J. Scott Campbell. He didn't sign this one, so it's not as good a deal as Lorena got. It's a J. Scott Campbell. This is first Moriun, first Ezekiel. Amazing Spider-Man #30. J. Michael Straczynski. John Romita Jr. art. 25. And we'll do another Spider-Man, and I can't believe this book is worth money because I've had so dang many of them. I can't believe it's worth money. I was shocked at what this book was worth. All right, Patrick. And in case you weren't here, Patrick, I told everybody at the beginning, if I haven't sent out anything from last Sunday yet, if I can get this week's stuff into last week's box, without affecting your shipping costs, which I know you got free shipping from last week, I will. If I can fit them in the box, but it will adjust your shipping rate. I will just bill you for the difference. So because you got free shipping last week, it will just be whatever the few dollar difference is this week. And then if I can't get them in the box, I'll just have to bill you for separate shipping. Okay. This is Amazing Spider-Man Torment #1. $10. Okay, so he asked for both Cinderellas.
Yep.
Then Fathom Elite. And the Grim. We're talking about this one? Because I got a lot of Grims up here, man. Like I got Grim Werewolves The Hunted #1 for $1. I've got Zenoscope Screwed #1 for $1.
He said he'll take them all.
Okay. I'll show you what I'm pulling for you here, and then if there's one you don't want, just let me know. I've got the Bad Girls Convention Special featuring, that guy and that cake.
teetering, folks. It feels like we're about to take a ride.
I've got this Fathom. If you want this Fathom, let me know. Okay. Unknown, is that because you're having to watch the Steelers?
Oh, wow.
Yes, to Fathom. You got it. Okay. So we're going back to the top now, right, Jay?
Yes.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Do you know how many books are up here now, Jay?
Oh, goodness. I have lost count.
Okay, we'll count them real fast.
He said he'd take the Hope books as well because he's lagging.
You got it. Just let me know, Lorena. I know I took it down, but I'll pull it back out for you, no problem. Okay. So we have 2, 5, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so you have 20 books that were across the top 2 rows. If you want all 20 books, I know some of you haven't seen them. I know some of it's laggy. I know some of it's whatever. But this is, we'll do 20 books. What should I do them for, Jay?
20 books for 15?
No, I
No?
was thinking of a random number.
Oh, random. Okay.
3, 2 in the second. I'd be sick too. That's correct.
All right. Lorena's going to grab that Avengers.
All right, you're going to have to remind me which Avengers I just took down.
Okay.
Okay, anyway. I'll grab it here. 20 books for $11.
Oh, wow.
This Avengers, Lorena?
Patrick's going to take the 20.
All right, you got it. Flip through this real fast. Or is it the one with the Mantis one, Lorena?
No, the $15 one with Thor in the center.
So this one. All right. I'm trying to figure out who's commenting as the EXP.
Same.
And who would work out who works here.
I mean, I do, but I wouldn't. I'm already here.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Got to. Sedentary lifestyle, man.
Lies. Your workout is just avoiding. Oh, it's Miss Jen. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jay, your workout is just avoiding Jenna killing you.
Well, pretty good so far. I'm still here.
No, it's true. I'm not saying it isn't working. All right, we just cleared the board. Everything on the board going forward is going to be $1.
Ooh.
Everything on the board going forward is going to be $1. Unless I can find the real expensive books I promised Jeremy earlier.
That's true.
So here we go. The Fall of the Red Arrow. Green Arrow 38. Stand aside for the Alpha. Stand aside Alpha Flight. Gamma Flight is here. Number 76. Alpha Flight 76.
Give Kyle a second, folks.
You ever cough so much you get dizzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Infinity Countdown number 5. $1. Blade the Vampire Hunter. He killed Blade's mother, Deacon, but will he kill Blade's only friend, Frost? It's Deacon Frost, but this is really bad graphic design. In Blade number 7.
Wow. Don't dead open inside.
World Without Superman. Action Comics 877. This is Greg Rucka, Superman. I feel like it's possible that I own a page from this book, but I don't remember. I'd have to go look. But whatever. Flash number 60 for $1. Lorena grabs the action.
Yeah, that's true too, Miss Jen. I don't like that either.
It's true. Like, they didn't do that here, but like, listen, do not put a half a sentence in between the two names of a person's first and last name. Okay? It's just bad. West Coast Avengers in the Sands of Time. This is West Coast Avengers number 20 for $1. The bonus story in this is why you buy this book, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now, because it features the comics' best boy. This is Inhumans Once and Future Kings number 5, but
Lockjaw
bonus story. Introducing a new team of Nightwing and Flamebird. If you haven't heard of Flamebird, you're correct. This is Action Comics 875. Still part of the World Without a Superman storyline. For $1. Lorena grabs the action. From Image Top Cow. Hey Patrick, I'm going to encourage you to just hit refresh, man.
Yeah, you're just a few seconds off.
Yep.
Feels like.
Yeah, we're just a few seconds behind. And I feel like just a quick refresh will help you out there. In the meantime, hello, darkness, my old friend. Garth Ennis writing you again. This is The Darkness number 11, written by Garth Ennis. That cover is fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
For $1. The Incredible Hulk. Hulk is wearing some sort of man bra. that controls his gun. If I get a chance, I'll ask Al Milgram what he was thinking. But this is Incredible Hulk 289. For $1. Yeah, I put another book in the dollar pile I shouldn't have.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll get to it here in a second. Hulk Raw. You got it, Lorena.
Oh, goodness.
Iron Man and Ironheart. The Irons. Marvel Generation. The Irons. For $1. It was a one shot. Classic X-Men. Number 1. Classic X-Men number 1. For $1. At long last, the wedding of Black Bolt and Medusa. Hey, wait a minute. I thought that was a thing already. And also, like, some of these people don't make sense to be on this cover. I'm just going to throw that out there. But this is Fantastic Four Annual number 18. X Factor Mutant Sacrifice. X Factor number 94. And I'm going to end this row with the book that totally shouldn't be in the $1 pile, but it is, and I'm going to sell it for $1 anyway. Maybe, Jay, you'll know what this book is. X-Force number 8. You know?
No clue.
You know?
No clue. Whoa. Whoa.
$1. Speaking of cable, this could probably use a new bagging board, but I'm not going to put it in one right now. Cable number 1. The Darkness. Lorena believes in a thing called love.
Hey, Ed.
He did draw feet. He did not draw them well. I believe in a thing called love. Just as another.
That was quality too, man. Good pull on that. I love the Darkness.
Mm-hmm. Avengers. It has the Black Knight on it, which means it's not the best Avengers team. Avengers 343. X-Force 8. Cable 1.
Wow, Lorena got both the special books.
Lorena paying attention.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's fill in the gaps here. Alpha Flight 18. The Avengers versus the Starjammers in Avengers 350. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen special. Somehow both number 2 and number 5. You figure that one out. See number 2? Also 5. Harley and Ivy meet Betty and Veronica. Paul Dini. This is the cheerleader cover, so if you're into that kind of thing. Number 3. And teamed with Venom. Silver Sable in the Wild Pack, number 19. $1. No, that's not the 5th printing of number 2. Unknown. That's something else.
We're going to grab the classic X-Men and the Avengers with Black Knight on the cover.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Patrick grabs Harley and Ivy. You got it? Okay. So, classic Avengers, classic X-Men.
Yep.
And Avengers with Black Knight.
Yep.
Ding. Okay, let's fill in the gaps real fast. Evil Heroes,
Oh, yeah.
#1. Joe Bruscia from Zenoscope Comics. Evil Heroes, #1. Okay.
Good
Patrick
pull.
grabs Evil Heroes. See, that refresh really helped. This is Lost Stories of Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, The Brave and the Bold, Aquaman and the Demon, #32. Aquaman and the Demon, #32.
What a
Brave and the
team.
Bold, 32. Aquaman and the Demon. Let's do that the right way, shall we? Okay, this is from Action Lab. Signed by I have no idea who. I'm going to guess Michael R. Martin, but not 100% sure. Blood and Dust, The Life and Undeath of Judd Glennie from Action Lab.
Huh.
And from Malibu Comics. Featuring, well, a bunch of X-Men characters. All New Exiles, #1. And we'll fill it out with Ghost Rider #23. Ghost Rider #23. All right. We're going to go back to the top. Miss Jen, are you still here? So, Miss Jen, are you still here? You might dig some of these books. Some of these are weird ones.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. This is from Generic Press. That's GEN space Eric. Generic Press. Lackluster World #1. I'll show you some of the inside. Patrick grabs it.
Wow.
This is from Tiki God. Ellie Moonbeard. This is like a square bound $2. Aqua Demon.
Above it. There you go. Tiki
From
God.
Double Barrel Theater. Double Barrel Theater presents From Evil with Love. This is signed. Yes, Ellie Moonbeard, Miss Jen. But of course, over on YouTube, Patrick beat you to it. I will say this, Patrick, because some of these publishers I'm going to have multiples of, I'm going to need you to start calling the title. Miss Jen gets From Evil with Love. All right, this doesn't even have a publisher. This is a pitch to a publisher for The Descendants. Just because, like, I know I've got a bunch of Tiki God stuff coming up, or Guardian Knight comics and some of those. So I just need you to call the title so I know what you're getting. Miss Jen gets the pitch for The Descendants. All right. This is signed by Jeremy King. This is Monster Wrestling Mayhem. Signed by Jeremy King. No idea. But this is Misfortune High. I can't, Patrick, because I don't know what they are, man. Monster Wrestling goes to Miss Jen. Misfortune High goes to Miss Jen. I feel like this at one point was at a big publisher, but this was before that. It's signed inside by somebody. I literally don't know. Action Johnson. It's a New York Comic Con exclusive edition, though. This is signed by Joe Spicer. Way of the Cross. All right. Action Johnson goes to Miss Jen. Okay. Miss Jen says give these things to other people if other people are claiming them. So, Jay, let's go through and figure this out before I put other books up.
Okay, so Lorena got Monster Wrestling.
Okay.
Patrick got Misfortune.
Okay. Looks like Patrick got Way of the Cross.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right, here we go. Captain Longbeard. This is me in the winter, Captain Longbeard. Monsters Are Real in Sanatorium #1. Sanatorium #2. Sanatorium #3. Captain Longbeard goes to Miss Jen. I think Patrick just got something that is very, very fun. I liked the Sanatorium books. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any more? Ah, yes. I do have some more of that kind of stuff in this pile. Okay. Octo Skull. Does that mean he has 8 skulls? I don't know. Read the book and tell me. Sanatorium number 4. Patrick, you get right of first refusal since you bought the other ones. Ooh. I really loved this story. I've sold a lot of this over the years to people who had no idea what they were getting themselves into. Devil's Due Entertainment presents Lord of Gore.
Nice.
All right, Patrick, you got it.
Welcome to the party, Miss Jen.
Devil's Due First Comics. This is a number 2. I don't know that I've ever owned a number 1, but here we are. This is Galaxies for Hire. Miss Jen, so right now we have Octo Skull, which is, I also think it's signed by Horak. I don't know. And we have Galaxies for Hire. And you know how I like animals doing people things?
Yes.
I also like people who are funny named after animals. So this is one that I remember picking up at a convention from Greyhaven Comics. This is Doberman.
Wow.
The Canine Crusader. Okay,
Wow.
Octo Skull goes to Miss Jen. All right, these are a little more mainstream, but there's still some weird here that we're going to have fun with. Miss Jen, you know this is a me book, right? Doberman, come on. All right. This is from Bloodscream Comics. The giant Gila monster number 1. No, dope. That went to Action Lab, TJ, a little bit later. We have Red, White, and Blue, number 3. Yeah, how late did the Hydra hangout go last night, Jay?
It actually ended at a decent time, but the backstage part of it was like 3 or 4 in the morning.
You guys got to stop. Like, you can text during the week, right? Like, you don't have to save it all for that backstage at a Hydra hangout, right?
Nah, it's more fun that way.
Yeah, I know. All right. This is from Sparkle Comics Classic, Spring Heeled Jack, number 3. I can get 1 and 2 of this. Eddie, I was already awake starting my day by that time today. All right, I can get 1 and 2 of this if you want them, whoever claims it. Max the Inebriated Rabbit, number 3. By my homie Eric Gutierrez. I am in issue 4, actually. Issue 4 not out yet, but I will appear in issue 4. as Max the Inebriated Rabbit's comic book guy. It was written by Julian Lawler, pencils by Martin Montiel, cover by Nei Ruffino. This is Emo Girl #1. It's the story of my ex-girlfriends. Kidding? Emo Girl #1. Ooh. Okay. This is so zany. The writer had to write the price on the cover in Sharpie. This is Secret #1. Oh yeah, Emo Girl's great, and Nei Ruffino covers are fire always. Okay, let's see here. All right, this is drawn by. Please hold. I got some stuff that is upside down and backwards here. Can't show it if I can't put it on the rack right. Okay. Pat likes a lot of stuff. Pat and I think have a similar vibe. All right. So this is drawn by my homie Tony Maiello, who when we get together we wind up 5 or 6 bananas and conventions ask us to leave. Pretty fun. This is Gappo the Clown, the Christmas special. By the way, that's Gappo the Clown. Don't tell Tony I sold it for $1. This is okay. I really shouldn't sell these for $1. I really shouldn't, and I feel bad doing it, but I'm gonna do it because that was the deal. Okay. Everybody agrees that I know I shouldn't be doing this, and we're never going to ask me to do this again. And if we do, I'm going to cry, but I'm going to do it because that was the deal. Yes. This is written by the late, great Gary Reed. This is drawn by my best friend in comics, whose name isn't Jay and isn't Miss Jen and isn't anybody who works here. Drawn by Seth the Moose. This is Savants #1. This is the last thing Gary Reed ever wrote before he passed. I have 2 copies that I will let go for
$1. Yeah, Patrick also grabbed Secret.
Secret what? Oh, Secret. Got it.
Yeah. And then Lorena got one of the
Secret. Got a secret. And I say that because I'm not kidding. I was sorting and I came through this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so do Savants for Lorena.
And Galaxy Hire for Lorena.
Galaxies for Hire for Lorena. Okay. Let me reach into this box here and see. Okay. I have 2 more copies of the Gappo Christmas special. If anybody wants them.
Nice.
You ever find a comic that you just have to throw away?
Me personally, no. Well, I
Okay.
take that
Well,
back.
that's one that I have to throw away because the person who did those comics was at one point my friend, but is now no longer someone whose books I would like to see out in the world. Let's put it that way. Okay. These are a little more mainstream, but still a little weird. Savants is number 1. Patrick. It's a 5-issue series. The 5th issue actually came out after Gary passed, and he never wrote it. He never finished it. He only wrote the first 4. The 5th issue is a silent issue that wraps up the series. I don't have all of them available. And I'll be honest, the 5th issue, if I sell it for less than $20, will never happen. But I can let go of a couple copies of number 1 for $1 to you guys. And soon you'll be able to pick them up at the artofdaminc.com or dam.inc, D-A-M.inc. Because, eventually I'll finish building his damn website. All right, this is the Aftershock Ambassador exclusive. Land of the Living Gods, number 1.
Lorena grabbed Green Arrow and Gappo, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Lorena, I got you. By the way, like Lorena's pile is right here. That's why I keep dropping them in front. Like Patrick's in the box. Miss Jen is over here. Jeremy's in the box. Like, all right. So I bought this from Miss Jen, and I bought the whole series, and I wound up with multiples. I have duplicates. I really enjoyed this series. It was from Behemoth and Happy Tank. Instruction for making a proper offering to a forgotten god. For $1. This is the main cover? That doesn't seem right. Cullen Bunn, Mark Torres, Phantom on the Scan, number 1. For $1. This is an Aftershock Ambassador exclusive. The Search for Who, number 1. For $1. Right, it's Night Janik, Miss Jen. But I like the longer title. Okay. I have enough of these to go around if you want them. I think I will probably limit to 1 per person for now. This is the Aftershock Ambassador exclusive. Beyond the Breach, number 1 by Phil Hester. It is not the band Husker Du. No. It's not the other band Who either. And then this is the Aftershock Ambassador exclusive Cliff Richards variant of My Date with Monsters, number 1. My date with the president's daughter, oh yeah. Did you just have a flashback, Jay?
No, the cover you had before is kind of unnerving.
Very unnerving. Say what you will, but Joe Pruitt had that figured out. Yeah, no, neither band. All right. This is from Reckless Hero. Operation Boom, number 1. This is the first book I really remember Stephanie Phillips' name on. And I remember going, oh God, she's going to be a monster. This is Nuclear Family #1 Aftershock Ambassador exclusive variant. The only way you could get those books was to work for them, and I worked for them. Operation Boom goes to Miss Jen. We're to the point in the box where everything is all kind of different directions. And like I've got to flip it over and like sort in real time as we go through the box. And it's like a whole problem. Oh, hey, here's some more fun weird. Super cool. This is from Ape Entertainment. Omnibus. Volume 2.
Yeah.
I wish more had come from this book, but again, like some of this stuff, like these were guys who made a copy or two, or made an issue or two, and then realized it wasn't really, they couldn't keep going. This is one of those, but really great. Nuestra Cosa. Phantom on the scan for Lorena. One second, please. Okay, now I know what this book is called. This is Chewler, Chewler, #1. Okay, My Date with a Monster.
That one's kind of calling Lorena's name. Just saying.
Chewler?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the New York Comic Con 2015 edition from Written Sins Production. Gothic blue, all lit up. It's signed by no idea who. This book wound up somewhere. This is like an ash can. This book wound up somewhere, and I forget where. This is Nocturne #1, or Nocturne ash can. Epsilon Press. Oh God, I remember these guys. These guys were fun. The book was also fun. Patrick Got Gothic. Yeah, Jan Michael Franklin was the guy's name. Deadly Artisans. Signed by Jan. Nocturne goes to Jen. I'm trying to remember where Nocturne wound up. It wound up somewhere. Double Barrel Theater presents Attack of the Mutant Police. Okay, that's just the Hulk. Okay. I may be about through the weird, guys. Let me grab another handful here. See what I can find.
Oh, I'm sorry, TJ. I started and didn't say anything. Nuclear Family for TJ.
You got it, TJ. Why do I have 19 copies of that? Oh! Is Ed still here? No, I remember why I have 19 copies of that. Okay. Nuclear Family for TJ. Mutant Police for Jen. Okay. Aftershock Ambassador exclusive. Chicken Devil #1. Okay. Ed, are you still here?
And you can listen to Chicken Attack while you read Chicken Devil.
This is Angel Arbitrium #1. I'm going to put one each of these up. I know Ed had asked for them, and that's why I'd hunted them down. You got it, Patrick. We'll put them up for $1 because I did have to pay shipping, even though our friends at a comics place did not charge me for the books. I did pay the shipping. This is from Free Comic Book Day last year. The Best of 2000 AD. And Gargoyles Demona. Ashcan. Or the Free Comic Book Day edition. I have more of those, but there were some people who asked me for them, so I'm going to hold on to them for them. And I'm going to reach into the box, see what else I got that's in the category of the strangeness.
Top corner next to Alpha Flight.
This is Instruction for Making a Proper Offering to Forgotten God. This is #2 from Happy Tank. Behemoth. I wound up with doubles of some of this. This is a great series. I would imagine you would have not a hard time finding them. And my AirPod just flew across the room. Jay, would you say something? Make sure I can still hear you.
Hello.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
In fact, Lorena, if you wanted to grab it and you want me to hunt for it, I'm happy to do that for you. I found another copy of Search for Who, #1. Aftershock Ambassador exclusive. Okay, this is all pretty mainstream. Not that weird, not that weird, not that weird. Super not weird. Okay. I found another Land of the Living Gods. #1, Aftershock Ambassador exclusive. Nope, nope, nope. Definitely nope. That's a Batman book. That's not weird at all. Nope. Nope. All right, guys, that brings me to the end of the super weird, I do believe. The Ultra Indies, the super small press.
Are you grabbing another one, Lorena?
Yeah, I think you already have one, Lorena. I have several. It's volume 2, not #2. It's like Omnibus volume 2. It's like a It's a thick book, Miss Jen. All right, I feel like that's a good place to call it, actually. Because everything I have left is super mainstream. And here's what we're going to do. You got it, Miss Jen.
Nice.
All right. Oh, sorry. Let me grab Omnibus there. Okay. You got it, Lorena? Okay. Tuesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern. Patrick, if you're still here, you're going to want to tune in for this one. Tuesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern. Okay? We will be here on the EXP doing another sale. Immediately following Miss Jen's new book sale, we're going to do another $1. I have a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of mainstream $1 stuff, but I also have, for a few more dollars, I have sets, like whole run sets. Like, for instance, Escape from Wonderland and things like that. So if you come back Tuesday night at 10 o'clock, I will have more of this stuff, and I will hunt down, because I know right where it's at now, because I found it at the office this week, more weird. All right, I will find more of the strangeness for Tuesday night, 10 p.m. here on The Experience. Sound like a plan?
Yes.
Okay. So, tomorrow at 6 p.m., Comic Collectibles with Rex, where he has a bunch of the Great Dynamic Forces product that'll be available for you, plus some Dynamite stuff. Then you'll have Best Coast Comics with Big B and Bronze. Bronze Age Nerd, Big B McFly, the comic guy. They will be here Monday night, 11 o'clock Eastern. Then, Tuesday we get some funness. So starting at 5 o'clock Eastern, Welcome to Wonderland is a whole new format that we're going to have a new name. We're going to have some new openers and stuff in a couple of weeks, but we're going to get started with the brand new Welcome to Wonderland, which is Rich and Les Linden Garner working together to make new comics. That's right. They're going to be making 4-page short stories in front of your eyes live on the air. And who knows, you may even be able to have input into what they're doing. So you're going to tune in for that at 5. Then at 7 Eastern, Miss Jen joins us for 3 hours of new book goodness. New book goofing. New book goodness. Anyway, with Minute to Skim It, which is the review show. And then we immediately go into tomorrow's Comics Tuesday, which is your opportunity on Tuesday to pre-order the books that come out on Wednesday from a great local comic shop. Then, following them, these ugly mugs will be back for the Tuesday Night Producers Live, where we will have, again, more $1 books. I will get more weirds. Comic Industry Insiders is at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays, yes. And there will be a very interesting topic this week on Comic Industry Insiders, brought to you by our good friend Blake from Blake's Buzz. He will be giving a short lecture, which will be super fun, and I'm very excited for him. So that's the thing. Then Wednesday, Rex is back for Comic Collectibles at 7 o'clock Eastern. And then at 8 o'clock Eastern, the Hump Day Heroes. Castle and the gang from Past, Present, and Future Comics in Florida will be here with books for you, including some really cool variants, some offerings, and that kind of stuff. Alan Henry is taking a break at the moment. He's got a lot of stuff going on, including like a really tough run of conventions here at the end of the year. So he's taking some time off. Jay and I are filling in for him on Tuesdays. But he will be back probably, I don't want to say. He's going to take some time off. I know he's planning to come back. I just don't know when. He's just dealing with some personal stuff and some again, like being a creator and having a bunch of conventions to do stuff. So that's a thing. Then anyway, where was that? Wednesday after the Hump Day Heroes. Then Thursday, we will have What's in the Box with Miss Jen, followed by the Geek Chat, followed by Kicking It or Sketch Up with Mel and Mog. Sorry. And Jay will be filling in for me on Thursday, so you won't have to hear me interrupt the geeks. You'll just hear Jay do it. Then on Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern, I will be back with Matthias for Order Up, the FOC show, where we will have a guest and we'll be talking about things that are on FOC this week. Then you'll have Nick's original art show. Guys, he is doing like a look at, if you don't know, all of John Cassaday's art was put up at Heritage, and it all sold out. So Nick is bringing some of his John Cassaday art for us to enjoy, as well as selling some really cool covers and some other things live on the art show on Friday at 7 o'clock. And then Friday at 9 o'clock, Friday Night Live with Nancy McCann from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. She'll be back. Then Sunday, I think probably about this same time. We may move it an hour up to 7. We may leave it here. We'll figure that out. But Jay and I will be back for the Producers Live show, where I can keep saying he will be the Fay Ray to my King Kong, but I can't find a good movie poster version of that. So we keep playing with other things. This week it's The Hustler. Great movie. But we'll figure that out. So we will see everybody this week here on The Experience. Make sure that you hit like, you hit subscribe, you follow us on all the socials. You're signed up for our email list. You've done all the things, because that's how you're going to find out what's going on around here. And believe me when I say, most of my job is figuring out what's going on around here and coming up with new ideas. And we've got a bunch that we're working on. So for the tiny man in the corner, Jay, who didn't get enough sleep because he talked to Ed until 4:30 in the morning, and me, who didn't get enough sleep because I was awake at 4:30 in the morning getting up to start my day, I have been producer Kyle. Thank you guys for being here, and we will see you next time.